I promise you this is so far from anything that you've ever been to.
And now.
This is going to be an easy one. Who had 70% or more for this one? Yeah, pretty. This is a natural one for entrepreneurs. It's just the squirrels, just chasing squirrels and getting distracted. So strengths, right, for someone who's easily distracted: spontaneous, creative, engaging, exciting. Distorted beliefs, idea that freedom is absence of responsibility. Being an authority limits their freedom, and just the shiny object syndrome. So just constantly thinking there's a next best thing out there. And I promise you guys, there is not anything out there that's going to make this business easier than anything you already are exposed to. So it's just putting one foot in front of the other and just compound effect of it all. And you saw the panel here before. I mean, there's nothing magical about their success. They just, Dave said it took them a year to put some basic systems in place. And it kind of takes that. And you've said on the Facebook before, it's like, okay, I took the last 9 months and I put the buyer system in place. And I'm sure everyone was reading that, be like, 9 months? Really, 9 months? And you talk to me about it, you're like, is it really supposed to take this long? I'm like, if you do it right, it is. And everyone wants to come in and they want to implement every system in 3 months. And they want to scale their business, go from 70 transactions to 300 transactions, all systems installed in less than a year. And it's because we're in this mode of thinking like everything's going to happen quickly and easily, and it doesn't. All right, so questions to consider for all of us. Do you get bored easily working on just one thing? My cure for this is to start another company. So like you get something working really well, just don't mess with that. Like let it run, let other people that are better suited in certain areas, certain skill sets, and certain disciplines, let them run that thing. And you can be the visionary or you can be the CEO, and then just go have a hobby or something, but let your business be, you'll just screw it up if this is really the way you lead in your business. Do you find it hard to say no to a new idea? How many people in here you went into the year and like you weren't going to try this thing that you spent like $10,000 or more on? You're like, oh, that seems like a good idea, and you're like, sign me up. And all of a sudden you commit to like $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 a month, and you're like, well, it's only $3,000 a month, and that's like if I sell one transaction a month, it'll work really well. And then you're like a year commitment, of course, and you're like, oh, that was 36 grand. That sucks. I have no transactions to show for that. So I have never done that, ever. Do you tend to start things and not finish them? Has anyone taken the Kolbe assessment, the Kolbe A assessment here? It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. We're going to make it part of our hiring. And one of the categories, so it's 4 categories. It claims to be the only. It measures a part of the brain that the other assessments. So it's the cognitive part of the brain, which is your basic MO, like how you show up naturally. And one of the areas it's called quick start. So if you're a low quick start, I'm a high quick start. So I'm good at the first 5% of a project. And then I just notice if I have any accountability around a major project in my company, it has a tendency of not getting done. Not because I'm a bad person or anything, like I'm not smart enough or determined, but I am really good. Like, let me get the 5% done and then just hand it off. And it breaks my heart when someone comes into, because there are a lot of people that have been through a lot of coaches. And not that this is the only coaching situation you'll ever be involved in, but I think the biggest gift I give all of you is just only do 5 things at once. Like, don't chase all the things. I just see people leave this group and they lose all the momentum. So anything you do in your business, you've just got to go deep on it, right? If door knocking is your thing, go deep on it. Get 100 transactions from it before you start the next thing. Open houses is a big push for us this year. We can sort of haphazardly do it. I know it's going to take a full year to do open houses right. What impact does this have in your team? And it really is. I mean, your team is exhausted. I'm exhausting to my team. And if I had to go there every day now, have a higher awareness around it. But just know that these things you come up with, without a checks and balance in place, The structure we have in place now is that I have really no authority to implement new things in my business, which is a good thing. If you don't have that structure in place, you want to make sure that you don't have free reign on just something happening in your business. You think of it, and all of a sudden, next day, it's implemented in your business. Really, really dangerous. So key transformations: surrender to freedom within responsibility, willingness to manage yourself and others, and a realization of the importance of the inner manager. So the inner manager is responsible for tempering and shielding the entrepreneur from the rest of your business.